Hi, again, Tiffany Bees, feeling, seeing, hearing, and being with spirit as we go through the book slowly but surely, learning life lessons that I had to learn and working from this book that I channeled from the Akashic Records actually in 2018. I started practicing and I suddenly got a nudge. Well, I didn't suddenly get a nudge, let me tell you. I had to do the kind of training and going to the records regularly, sitting there saying a certain prayer, thanks to Linda Howe, and going to the records, which is where every soul's past, present, and future is held. I tend to think of it like a manila folder, you get it out and you have a read. And it took me time to learn how to do that. And then I got pretty good, went through a certain different stages of, I guess some people think it's a bit wacky, DNA changing different energy within my body, different vibrations. Again, we talk about vibrations, in which this is the actual chapter called Vibrations. And it's just about different things that we notice and the change that we go through. So from the Akashic Records came this book, because they nudged me towards the computer, and I just felt drawn like a magnetic pull, if you like. And this book came out. So gradually we'll work through it in a series on YouTube, and we'll go from there. Eh? So exciting! Oh my gosh! Vibrations by Arno. He's kind of my channeled guide that hangs out with me. In fact, he's with me now, so that's pretty cool. If anybody else can see him, that's also cool. So here we go. Vibrations by Arno. What we want to talk to you about today is equality. We do not understand how people can be judgmental and cruel to others, how they can mistreat those who they feel are lesser than themselves, when in actual fact they are not. I don't get it, really. What are people trying to prove? They are just on a different contract from you. Different experiences are to be had by different people in order for them to learn and become a greater, kinder, less judgmental and more accepting person. These lessons are sometimes hard to accept. Again, ego has reared its ugly head. However, we should like you to have a little ego so that you can get up each day and be proud of who you are and happy about what you have accomplished with this life so far. So that's like kind of patting on your back, and it's like, yeah, I did okay, good for me. There's nothing wrong with that. And just making an effort and getting out there, looking nice, being presentable. If that's, it makes you, was it clothes maketh the man, or as man maketh the clothes? Could go either way. So just feeling good about yourself also comes from within, and it shines out through you. Unfortunately, people don't like to speak their truth because of feelings that may hurt others. But if you stand in your power, speaking the truth, we hope that they will learn from that lesson and consider what the other is talking about. We see you standing in your power, and a white light comes around you to protect and guide you. Allow yourself to channel those words of truth as you feel it and for the greater good. Sometimes as light workers, you need to point out simple elements that they may be missing of themselves or are afraid of feeling, as it may hurt too much. Yes, it does hurt, as the other person will have to relinquish the old patterns, recognizing traits of the ego, and allow those hurts to be heard, then let go with acceptance. Learn from them so as they're not to repeat and come into the new order, the new vibrations of their internal being. Be who they truly are. Try not to falter from the path and feel what is being channeled into you about the situation for that person. Trust that we know and will help you stand tall and proud. Behind your belief system is something that is so huge, so great that the human brain cannot always totally comprehend. But the greatness, the love, and the truth are all behind you. We are here to stand behind you when the truth is hard. You will feel it in your gut, at the very core of you. Do not deny this part. This is very important for your growth. However, choose your words carefully and be the vehicle of the truth from us. So what's that saying when you're actually channeling for others? Vibrations through psychometry, even tarot cards. Certain words, you have to really be careful, and even though that it's going to hurt them, or they're going to be affronted or confronted, or, oh, that's not true, but actually, perhaps you just need time to really think about what is true. What is true in your heart? How do you really react? sure, everybody puts this personal face on, but how are you really? And that's something we need to really, really, really look at ourselves so we can grow, so we can accept more. You know, be at work and let other people have their thing and not get jumped up about it. And, oh, they said this and they said that. Doesn't matter, actually. Probably doesn't really attack you. You just get on somebody else's bandwagon or horse that you're interested in. And it's okay, but don't get hugely personal. Don't take it too personally. Just notice in yourself how you need to grow, how maybe things that you're not happy about yourself or how you reacted, stop yourself in your tracks and feel and stop. So these are things that as a reader of somebody, you have to be really careful with your words so they don't react at you, but instead go away and figure it out themselves. Maybe come back and ask a couple of questions. Or you as a practitioner or a channeler, ask them rhetorical questions. You don't need their answer. It's for them to have a think about how it is for themselves. Okay? So let's have a good old think about that. See how you feel about it. Oh, it's that feely word again. Yay! But it is all about that. And it's not about the thinking. It's about the feeling and trusting all that goes on and having a really good rapport with yourself. All right. Happy practicing, guys.